Okay, so in that last video, hopefully you skipped the loading screen because I couldn't cut it out. I'm going to draw a couple more boxes here, picture boxes and stuff, so I can show you a couple things really fast. So, like I said, you're going to use this a lot. This is where you kind of mess with everything. Stroke is the line around something, so if you put a line around something, you can change the color of it. We come back in here to our arrow tool. You can change the thickness of that stroke line right here, right? Fill color lets you fill something with a color. We're not going to do that very much, but it's an option you have available to you. If we want to do shadows, this is where we do shadows. Opacity is if we want to make something see-through. That could come in handy for like a word. Let's just do a bunch of whatever that is. Come in here, font, skipping ahead, but this is where you change the size of the font. So let's say I want to change that to something really big. Oops. So I changed that to really big. Notice how it went all red. It's saying that won't fit in this box. It's okay, we'll make it bigger. But see, if we come and put this over here, and then we mess with the opacity, I lied. That must be the opacity of the box. I wonder if you go to the font here. Well, we'll have to work with that. I don't know how to make fonts opaque, apparently. But anyway, text alignment is just your right align, left align. We're going to do some justified, probably. That's where it's spaced. This is align everything to the top. This is align everything to the middle. This is align everything to the bottom of the box that you create. Again, font. We're going to have very specific fonts for specific things. So you'll always know what to do, but this is where you mess with the different fonts. Our headline fonts are this canvas inline is the liney one, and then I think our Fontana is the other one. Okay, Fontaine or whatever. So there's that. If we come into this object again here, notice when I clicked into that object with the text tool, it allows you to now type into that object. Keep that in mind. If you want to make a text box that's a circle, all you got to do is tool, click into it. Sorry, I'm jumping around. Like I said, this is just a crash course. I want you to know where things are and mess with them. Let's click on an object, though. I don't know what that is. You can mess with it if you want to. Shadow, like I said, puts shadow on things. We'll have to decide if we want to do that. Opacity will make it see-through. Transform allows you to flip that object horizontally or vertically. See? Rotation allows you to come in and choose a rotation. You can also just grab this blue square here and rotate it freehand. Okay. And then you could lock it in place if you want it to not move around, if there's a reason you want it to not move around. Okay. So there's going to be different tools in this little thing depending on what you're messing with, right? If we go into a text box, it changes the tool, so you need to mess around in it, but there it is. Something that you're going to need to use a lot, and I want you to use a lot, is this. What happens when you select multiple things? So if I hold in Shift on the keyboard and I click this one and then Shift that one and then Shift that one, you notice we get a whole new set of tools over here. You can still do like stroke and shadow because it'll do it for all of them, but you can group them. So you can just hit group, or you can actually just click that little chain link that groups them too. But the more important one is this alignment. Okay, we want things to line up in Yearbook. That's what makes things look nice. Okay, so if I go like this, bam, they're all lined up over there. Bam, they're all lined up over there. This aligns them all to the center of each other. So if I come in here and I go like this and this, I can hold it Shift and select all of them and it'll line up like that. So use your alignment tools. Get things all lined up. Okay. So yeah, that's your crash course. I want you to watch those videos over and over again, pause them as needed, and use them to recreate the spreads.